The numerous ways that policies impact our lives. In my case, Jeff Kennett didn't provide enough taxpayers' funds to TAC for TAC to provide me with the medical treatment that they only provided me once I had a run-in with the law. And then you look at Jeff Kennett, he was pulled up on not paying his taxes. So, yeah, double standards. Then we have the influence of when I was a single mother. The only way I could afford to live was to study so that I'd get extra finance. So I studied, got a master's, and then once that was completed, Scott Morrison, who was Services Minister, once again my financial support was so reduced that I had a choice to basically live on rice and bread, or go and stay in Fiji where my pension was more adequate to survive. And then there's TAC and their recommendation that I go on a pension that wasn't enough to survive in Australia, but it was enough to survive overseas because of the exchange rate, currency exchange. So TAC didn't provide me with a lump sum that would enable me to purchase like a 1-bedroom or a studio that would provide a roof over my head for the rest of my life. No, instead they gave me a small pension that wasn't even enough to survive in Australia. Following this, TAC said that because I have a master's, I can now work, and they're stopping my pension. Okay, I began working in what jobs I could get, even though I applied for human resource management roles. I applied for all kinds of jobs in like reception, telemarketing, everywhere. But I got a job as a courier, and then in hospitality, and then in disability employment. A non-profit. So, following this, when lockdown arrived, I began studying because of the discrimination towards me because of my history. I then didn't complete the Masters in Social Work, which would have allowed me to gain employment as a counsellor, because that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, because I've got no superannuation and will probably have to work till I'm like 80 years old. So following this, I get a job when I had to start working while studying social work. I get a job at a disability residential home. At that time, that previous CEO that was there for 3 weeks, that knew somebody from my past, was working as a secretary of public health. And then I find myself at a residential house where the dynamics going on were perfect for triggering my values. Witnessing bullying towards residents and racism. So after this, the harassment at my kids' sports, and now I'm back to courier work. And I'm having to rent a car to work as a courier because the cars that I was renting prior that were more affordable were reversed into 3 times. And then the car that I bought was a write-off.